Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to do a deep dive into something pretty amazing: AI advancements and how they're already impacting our lives, like right now, not just some future sci-fi stuff.
Yeah, we're talking about AI revolutionizing healthcare, transforming how businesses operate, even shaking things up in manufacturing.
It's mind-blowing. Like I was reading about Google's DeepMind and how it's being used to, get this, predict protein structures. This could be huge GE, especially for developing drugs for diseases like Alzheimer's, right?
Absolutely. You see, being able to predict these protein structures, it's kind of like having a shortcut to figuring out how diseases work at a molecular level.
Yeah.
It could really speed up drug discoveries and even lead to personalized treatments.
So faster drug discoveries and treatments tailored to each person's unique protein makeup.
Exactly. And this breakthrough isn't just limited to Alzheimer's. It could impact research for so many diseases.
It's incredible. And then there's IBM's Watson, which I read is being used to help doctors create super specific cancer treatments. It's like having this super-powered medical consultant analyzing tons of data.
It's pretty amazing. Imagine a system that can analyze massive amounts of data and spot patterns that humans might miss. This could help doctors make better decisions about treatment options, potentially leading to better outcomes for patients.
So it's not replacing doctors, it's more like giving them these incredible tools for like navigating the complexities of cancer treatment.
Yeah, think of it as providing doctors with more information and insights to help them make the most informed decisions possible.
Now let's shift gears and talk about how AI is changing the business world. Everywhere you look, businesses are using AI to streamline things, improve customer service, and yeah, increase those profits.
Definitely. It's being adopted super fast across industries.
Hmm.
Look at retail, for example. They're using AI for personalized recommendations, basically suggesting products to customers based on their past purchases and what they've looked at online. Some studies show that these personalized recommendations can boost sales by as much as 35%.
Wow, 35%. That's a game changer. I mean, it makes sense, right? Offer each customer exactly what they're looking for, sales go up. What are some other ways AI is transforming the business landscape?
Manufacturing is another area where AI is having a big impact. AI-powered predictive maintenance, for example, can help manufacturers spot potential equipment failures before they even happen.
So less downtime, saving money, and avoiding those production nightmares.
Exactly. By minimizing downtime, manufacturers can increase productivity and efficiency. In fact, some companies have cut downtime in their factories by half using AI-powered predictive maintenance.
Those are some impressive results. But, when we talk about AI in the workforce, there's always that concern about jobs, right? The headlines about robots taking over, that can be a little unnerving.
It's a valid concern. Automation is changing how we work, and some jobs will be affected. The World Economic Forum predicts 85 million jobs could be displaced globally by 2025 because of automation.
85 million, that's a huge number.
It is, but it's not just about job losses. The same report predicts 97 million new roles could appear by 2025, specifically in fields related to AI.
So new opportunities are emerging in areas like AI development, implementation, and maintenance.
Exactly. We'll likely see a shift in the types of jobs in demand, with a growing need for people who can work alongside AI systems.
This reminds me of something I read about Singapore and how they're using AI for traffic management. They've got this system that analyzes data from sensors and cameras to make traffic flow better in real time.
That's right. Cities like Singapore are leading the way in implementing AI to solve urban problems. Using AI for traffic flow can reduce congestion, make the air cleaner, and create a more efficient transportation system.
And I read they've already seen less congestion and shorter travel times. Imagine if every city could do that. It would make commuting so much less stressful.
It's a great vision for the future of our cities and just one example of how AI can solve real-world problems and improve our lives.
It's amazing. There's so much to explore.
We've only just begun to uncover the potential impact of AI on the world.
Welcome back, everyone. Before we were talking about AI's impact on things like businesses and cities, but now I want to dive into how AI could help us tackle some of the really big global problems like climate change. That's a huge GE one, right?
Oh, absolutely. AI has enormous potential there. One way is by optimizing energy grids, making them more efficient, reducing our reliance on fossil fuels.
So we're talking about making the most of the energy we already have. Got it.
Yeah.
I also read about AI being used to develop carbon capture technology. Is that what you're referring to? Like trying to remove carbon dioxide from the atmosphere?
Exactly. It has the potential to really put a dent in those greenhouse gas emissions.
It's kind of like we could undo some of the damage we've already done. It's pretty wild when you think about it.
It is, and it doesn't stop there. AI can also be used for things like monitoring deforestation, keeping track of endangered species, and even predicting those extreme weather events, helping us prepare better.
So we're not just like giving up. We're using AI to give ourselves a fighting chance against climate change. Speaking of fighting chances, what about global hunger? Can AI help us there?
Absolutely. AI can optimize agricultural practices, boosting those crop yields and reducing waste. Think about it. AI-powered systems can analyze data on things like soil conditions, weather patterns, even crop health, and then give farmers real-time insights.
So it's like having this like virtual agricultural expert guiding farmers to be more productive and sustainable.
Exactly. By making agriculture more efficient and resilient with AI, we're taking steps towards making sure there's enough food for everyone, especially as the world's population keeps growing.
This is amazing stuff. Okay, now I want to talk about education. There's been a lot of talk about personalized learning and how AI could totally revolutionize how students learn. What's the deal with that?
Well, AI can really personalize the learning experience by tailoring it to each student's individual needs and abilities. Imagine a classroom with AI tutors that provide individualized instruction, adapting to each student's pace and learning style.
No more one-size-fits-all approach, huh? It's like every student has their own personal tutor. Now that would be incredible.
It would. And it's not just about that. AI can also be used to assess how students are learning, pinpoint areas where they're struggling, and even predict who might fall behind.
So teachers can be even more effective, right? Having those insights to support each student in the best way. I think I even read about some schools already trying out these AI-powered learning platforms. It's so exciting to think about what this could mean for education in the future.
Definitely. And beyond traditional classrooms, AI is making lifelong learning more accessible, Online platforms using AI can provide personalized learning experiences to anyone, anywhere, anytime.
So AI isn't just changing how kids learn, it's changing how adults learn too.
Precisely. It's making education more democratic, allowing people to constantly learn and grow throughout their lives.
This is all very inspiring. But AI isn't just about solving problems and efficiency, it's also about creativity. Like we're seeing AI create art, compose music, even write poetry. It's kind of mind-blowing that machines can produce things that we used to think only humans could do.
I know, it's amazing. AI tools like DALL-E, which can create realistic images from text, are really blurring the lines between human and machine creativity. They're giving artists totally new ways to express themselves. And yeah, it makes you wonder what it even means to be creative when machines can create art like that.
I saw a video of DALL-E creating this crazy painting, a cat riding a unicorn through a rainbow galaxy or something like that. It was stunning. It really makes you think.
It's a great question. I believe AI can actually be a really powerful tool for human creativity, not a replacement for it. It can help us expand our own creative abilities, give us new possibilities, inspire us to explore new ideas.
So it's not about AI versus human creativity. It's about them working together.
Exactly. I think that's where the most exciting potential lies. When humans and machines collaborate creatively, that's where the magic happens.
This all makes me think about smart cities again. Earlier, we talked about using AI to manage traffic, but there's so much more to it than that, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Smart cities are using AI to optimize all sorts of things. Waste management, public safety, even environmental monitoring. The goal is to make cities more efficient, sustainable, and livable for everyone.
It sounds like a utopia, but it's becoming real right in front of us.
It is. And as AI keeps developing, we'll see even more applications popping up in all parts of our lives.
It feels like we're on the verge of a, technological revolution that's going to change everything.
I agree. And as we navigate all this new territory, it's important to remember AI is a tool. We decide how to use it. We make sure it benefits humanity.
That's a really good point. It's not about being scared of AI or trying to stop it. It's about using its power responsibly and making sure it's developed in a way that benefits everyone.
Couldn't agree more. We need to be optimistic about AI, but also cautious,
Right.
We got to think critically about all this.
We're at a crossroads, it seems like. We have a chance to shape the future of AI and how it impacts the world.
We do. It's a huge responsibility, and the choices we make today will affect generations to come.
This has been an incredible conversation. We've talked about AI solving global problems, impacting creativity, even making us rethink what it means to be human. But there's one more thing I want to touch on. AI and how it affects us personally, like our relationships, our sense of self.
Fascinating topic. We could definitely do a whole deep dive on that.
Welcome back, everyone. We've talked about AI in healthcare, education, all these big areas. But now I want to get a little more personal, like how AI is changing how we see ourselves, what it means to be human. Things are about to get really interesting, right?
Definitely. AI is becoming such a big part of our lives. It makes us question our place in the world, our identity even. It's something philosophers and scientists have been pondering for ages, and now it's like right here in our faces.
Yeah, it's like AI is already making choices for us in a way. With all these personalized recommendations from what we buy to the news we read, it's kind of freaky. Like these algorithms are getting to know us better than we know ourselves.
That's a real concern.
Yeah.
AI shapes our online world, creates these echo chambers where we only see stuff that agrees with us. It can really narrow our views, make it
Yeah.
hard to see other perspectives.
It's not just about AI making decisions, it's about like shaping our thoughts without us even realizing it. It's almost like we're giving a piece of ourselves to these algorithms.
In a sense, yeah. We got to be aware of how AI influences us and make sure we're getting info from different sources, not just what the algorithm feeds us. We got to keep thinking for ourselves.
Makes sense. Okay, let's talk about relationships. It's wild that people are finding love through these AI dating apps. But does relying on algorithms to find a partner like make us worse at connecting with people on our own? What do you think?
It's a good question. AI can help us connect with people we might never meet otherwise, widen our circle, maybe even lead to something real. But AI can only go so far, right? At the end of the day, building a solid relationship takes that human spark, empathy, that willingness to really get to know someone.
Right. It's not about replacing human connection, but maybe adding to it, giving us new ways to connect. Like AI is the matchmaker, but we still have to build the relationship.
That's a good way to put it. And as AI keeps getting smarter, who knows what we'll see? I've heard of researchers using AI to help couples communicate better, even work through arguments.
Wow, that's fascinating. AI might be able to help us with all the messy parts of relationships. And speaking of messy, what about those AI companions? Those virtual assistants and chatbots are getting so advanced, some people are forming real attachments to them.
It's a weird thing, right? Makes you wonder about companionship, where the line is between humans and machines. They can provide a feeling of connection, but you're not human,
Yeah.
right? They don't get us the way another person can with all the shared experiences and emotions.
Yeah, it makes you think, what does it even mean to have a relationship with a machine? It's like something out of science fiction, but it's happening now.
It is. And as they get even more realistic, these questions are going to get even more complex. We got to be careful, think about the ethics of it all.
It feels like AI is making us rethink what we thought we knew about intelligence, even consciousness. What does it mean to be human when machines can do so much? It's kind of scary, but also exciting.
Totally agree. It's a crazy time, full of change, but also full of possibilities. AI can help us unlock new ways of understanding ourselves, but we got to be smart about it, use this power for good for everyone.
That's a great point to end on. We've covered so much, from AI in healthcare to how it's changing our very understanding of what it means to be human. I hope we've gotten you thinking about the role AI will play in all our futures.
Me too. It's an amazing time to be alive, and this is just the beginning.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and most importantly, keep learning.